In today's video, I will share two approaches which changed my life personally. These two approaches are accountability and responsibility. Let's start with accountability. Accountability is basically what are you accountable for. By you, I'm meaning myself. Uh, what all I have done today for me to go towards my goal, or what all I've done today to improve a skill which will help me go towards my goal much faster and much easier. This is one part of it. And the second part is responsibility. This is the most major part of it. And this is one topic. I have done several courses, I have followed several people, I deeply researched my mentors, and this is one topic which every single person has picked up every single time. And that same person has been talking about responsibility so much because the importance of responsibility is that high. Sadhguru in his course also, this is one of the rules he'll ask you to follow. Responsibility. Take up responsibility for everything. Grant Cardone, become responsible. Gary Vee, go fucking take responsibility about every single thing. So responsibility works like this. Now if I catch cold or a fever, I'm not going to blame the person who gave me that flu. Just look back at the events. I was the one who got out of my house. I was the one who sat into the car. I was the one who told my friends that yes, I will be meeting them. Who's accountable and responsible here? I am responsible for the shit that happens with me. If somebody crashes my car, it's not that guy's fault. I had an option not to drive the car, but I chose to drive the car. I have an option to drive much slower or get away from that guy. Even though he crashed it, I take responsibility for not being aware enough to see that coming. So this is where responsibility is going to play a major role. And these two things are going to help you a lot. Why? I'll give you another very common thing which you see everywhere on all the social media platforms, especially on Instagram. You see people posting something, let's say something they like, and then they put that tag of want or wish next to it. Let's just say they see someone they like or a model they like, they're going to put want. Or they see some car or a house or a lifestyle they like, they're going to put that shit called want. Dude, by wanting, nothing's going to happen. You got to take fucking actions to reach that want. Your actions are responsible and accountable for your fucking outcomes. This is how simple it is. You can't keep sitting at your home, jerking off or doing whatever the fuck you want and keep thinking, yeah, I want this, I want that, everything will happen for me. Nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to come and help you. If there's somebody helping you, good for you, but if you're that person where nobody is giving a fuck about you, you really need to do something about it. You can't expect people to do shit for you. Ask yourself one more question. Are you doing shit to others? This is another approach. If you want somebody to help you, go fucking help someone. Go fucking help someone. Right now, I'm diving into marketing and I'm going to blow that thing out. I'm not even kidding about this. 4 years ago, if you came to me and spoke with me when I was very skinny, right now I have a good body. I have a decent body, not a good one. I would say decent body. But 4 years ago, I didn't have that. If you would have come to me saying, if you met me 4 years ago, I would have told you, I am going to build a crazy body and I'm going to do it irrespective of what. People around me always told no. But after a point, they started seeing that my actions matched up to the fucking words I said. And there's another proof to it. If your words, if you're just speaking it out loud and your actions are not matching, you will not have fucking results. At the end of the day, you can tell people your words and actions match, but if you do not produce results, nothing is going to fucking matter. Understand that, okay? So 4 years ago, if you met me, you can go back to my Instagram posts, you will see the captions where I was very cocky. I knew for a fact I'm going to build a good body. And I told everyone, meet me in 3 years, meet me in 2 years, bet with me. In fact, I had a lot of arguments with people saying, come let's bet with me, I'll outwork you, I'll outgrow your body. I did, but right now I don't give a fuck about it. Then it was a competition, but right now the same people with whom I competed, we all understood why the fuck did we work out and what is the end result of working out. It is not the fucking body. It is the mindset and the mentality you develop with working out. Literally every guy I had a fight with in the past, we have no fucking problem whatsoever. Literally no fucking problem. We never even spoke about it. We just understood each other. That's how great this shit is. So again, off topic, coming back, accountability and responsibility. So you gotta take up that fucking responsibility. Actions will match up. I'll give you another example. College times. During my college times, I had an average score of 6 to 6.1. 6 to 6.1. My grade was literally the same with or without the effort. But when I say with or without the effort, my efforts were very fucking less. And if you asked anyone in my college, I never blamed the institute. I honestly told them, I didn't prepare, I don't give a fuck. But at the same time, you have a lot of people who put half-assed efforts. Let's just say they start studying 1 week before the fucking exam and then expect to top it. If you're smart enough, you're going to do it. If not, you got to come up with another strategy. Put in more effort, maybe 1 month, 2 months prior to the exam. This is where you're accountable. You're responsible for your fucking grades. You don't blame the university. Okay? They don't blame you. You should understand this. If the university is giving out students with less grades, it's more harmful for them than you, because nobody else is going to join the university. Understand that logic also. And when people look at perspectives with such a narrow side, by that what I mean to say is, you see people posting on Instagram want and shit. So they look at certain people's lifestyles and think that is the shit. What they don't know is there's a lot more behind it. They're just sticking to a narrative which is being shown to them. So when you approach anything with that kind of narrow perspective, you will only learn and see what you want to see. Nothing more than that. I'll give you an example which may be a little fucked up. A lot of people may not like this example, but I don't care. But this is how I see it. A lot of people hate Donald Trump. I personally don't hate or like him, but I absolutely love his business work. He's so fucking good at it. For the people who do not recognize this, I want you to go research on him. He's done massive deals. He's done massive negotiations, and I personally feel that dude is one of the best people out there to negotiate and to make a deal. And he's brilliant in real estate. Yes, he did take $1 million as a loan from his dad. That's not a small amount. But for the people who can't get their head around this, you should understand he took $1 million and made it into $1 billion. That is not 10x. That is not 100x. That is 1,000 times multiple of what he has got. Okay, so you should understand this shit. 1,000 times. That's shitload of effort. Shitload of effort and energy and time going into it. He may not be right in 100 different aspects, but he sure is right in 2 or 3 aspects which you can definitely gain out of. So there are a lot of people on social media or in your life or around you who are very negative or shit in a lot of aspects, but they may be brilliant in 1 or 2 aspects. And that's all you have to look at. If you look at those 1 or 2 aspects which can teach you something, you can cling on to that shit and use it for your growth. So this video is all about accountability, responsibility and shitload of ranting. And Lalit, yes, Lalit. I don't see Lalit. Lalit is doing tricep workout. Oh my man, Lalit, killing it. Okay, so Lalit, I don't know if now he works out consistently, but in the past what I saw was this guy, whenever he wanted to get a good body or get into shape, he always came back to the gym. He always took up some sport or he always worked out. You were not consistent with gym, But whenever he wanted to get into shape, he did work out and he put in the effort for quite a long time. Like he went for cult fit, did shitload of sports, had amazing shit in cult fit. I see this fellow blushing right here. Okay, and so you look at him. This guy has not put the blame on the surroundings. He took up the accountability and responsibilities of his health and his body and his lifestyle, and he's consistently put in efforts. You can look at him as working out. There are a lot of people who told me who want to come and work out. They probably came for a month or two and stopped. It's your second or third week?
No, it's over a month now.
Oh, it's over a month. You see, he's so consistent that it feels like forever. Or if it doesn't make sense, I don't know. So you can see, even this guy uses the same approach. Use the same approach of taking 100% responsibility and accountability for your life and your actions. You can make something out of it. I am using the same shit and it's working amazingly for me. You can also try that and it might benefit you.